You are running a high-stakes, heavy industry operation under extreme stress, but the gears are grinding, your managers are hesitant, and your teams lack a sense of ownership. When targets slip and output stalls, the reflexive assumption is usually the same. Leadership labels it a performance problem. You see it on the floor every day. Deadlines push right, departments point fingers. Managers act like passive administrators instead of leaders. Treating those visible symptoms without isolating the real cause wastes time, exhausts your budget, and compounds the frustration across the board. The standard corporate reflex is to deploy generic, off-the-shelf classroom training. This creates an illusion of progress. Your people sit passively in seminars, listen to abstract theories, and walk out with completion certificates. Then they return to a high-pressure commercial environment. The theory evaporates. The training is forgotten by Friday. This diagram shows the actual breakdown. You push instruction in, but it hits a communication bottleneck. The production output flatlines because the message never reaches the gears. Throwing generic performance training at a broken communication system is a basic engineering failure. It cannot produce a result. These gears represent your hierarchy. A clear directive starts at the top, but as it moves through middle management, intent distorts. The gears grind, skip, and ultimately shatter under intense commercial pressure, halting your entire kinetic system. This is operational friction. Your people aren't incompetent. They are operating without clear, aligned signals. That friction forces teams to work defensively. They isolate into silos, protecting their own patch instead of moving the business forward. Without a structured way to transmit expectations and culture, your managers stay paralyzed. They cannot lead effectively. Individual effort fails when the transmission is broken. The machinery of performance physically cannot function. I am Andrew Sykes. Over 36 years, I have diagnosed these exact failures inside engineering and commercial businesses. I avoid classroom theory. We build practical, structured solutions that survive the noise and pressure of the actual workplace. This blueprint shows the difference. We discard the rigid, generic charts on the left. On the right, we map a custom communication structure that fits precisely around your people and your specific operational friction. This gives your managers tools they will actually use because the tools match the daily reality of their workplace. Effective leadership development is engineered. It must be built to take a hit in the real world, not just look good in a simulation. When you deploy a bespoke communication framework, the operational shift is immediate. Engagements are focused. Deployments are fast. Cross-team collaboration changes how the actual work gets done. You stop tracking empty metrics like training completion rates and start tracking tangible, field-tested results. As the bottleneck widens, the existing technical skill within your workforce finally reaches the bottom line. Output climbs steadily because the transmission is clear. Solving the root cause transforms managers from passive administrators into active drivers of business performance. Inaction is costing you output and margin every single day. If your people aren't performing the way you know they can, let's talk. One conversation, no obligation. Because better leaders build better businesses, every time.